So going and focusing specifically on phishing, where it can be targeted or it can be automated, that personal component where you talked about like the hackers out of Moldova who spoke Spanish, so they were able to
Sure.
target, let's say, Spain, Latin America, because they can speak the language. As it relates to building these email attacks, or even if the ones I saw, an AI powered, I should call it a phishing attack because it was automated, but
Sure.
you're able to mimic someone's voice, whether it's someone within an organization or maybe just an accent that's common in the particular region or area,
Yeah.
and then using that as your style of doing maybe over the phone phishing.
Mhm.
What are the things that I guess we need to be aware of as it relates to maybe cultural keys that people tend to let their guard down with? If you're remembering the old school phishing where it's like, Johnny is sending you a cat video and now everybody's opening it and it's not a cat video, or if it's a cat video that has, a virus embedded in it, that type of
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
What are the cultural keys we need to be aware of that are commonly exploited or that could be exploited?
So part of them is when it comes to phishing, a lot of unpaid invoice was number one in
Mm,
2016. Also for HR, it was here's my resume. Can you check this before it goes to Bill, the
mm,
CEO or something like that. You get a bit of that. Was going to say also to add to this. So in terms of that, so the requests, so we call it also the exploding offer is another one too. Like we need to get this done in 12 hours. A
mm,
big one now is getting into we call whaling, where we can try to target a CEO and trick the finance person to pay a bill that wasn't supposed to be paid, or you know what I mean, like
mm,
or transfer of funds to solve something. So where, and I've seen this before, where people will, because your CEO or whatever is on Twitter, is on YouTube, whatever, they can synthesize their voice in a deep fake and say, hey Saeed, hate to call you this. You're probably out, doing something with your family right now, but we're in big trouble. Gartner is threatening to sue us if we don't pay a bill that's been unpaid, that the PO came back. I need you quickly to send this payment to Gartner or to, this trade publication, by the end of tomorrow morning by 8 a.m. Again, I apologize, something like this. And then, I'm going to send you the routing number, and usually it's a spoofed email,
mm.
and it sounds like that. Stage one is doing it through email. Stage two, to take it up, is the deep fake. We call the phishing. Where you're
Mm.
trying to actually go after that. There was a time where I could easily go online and find the finance person of any company using all sorts of Dun and Bradstreet type tools like data.com, which is no longer around, but Salesforce and others have those those phone numbers available to you. Like LinkedIn may have that too.
They're kind of, if you're doing a targeted phishing or any type of targeted attack, you're going to look at maybe weak points within an organization. You're looking at the title or who is within the organization,
Mhm.
or maybe you're going after a department and giving them certain things. What did you call that? You said an exploding offer.
Exploding offer.
The
We have
exploding
12 hours
offer.
to get this done, right? So
Yeah. So you're looking at, maybe a title or person within the organization who has some authority and some clout, maybe a department, and sending them certain things that they would expect to see, like the HR department receiving
yeah.
resumes, because that's not anything out of the norm.